Oh, hey everybody, man. I'm just dying. Sinuses, allergies are just killing me. Oh, just get drunk. How do you feel these are it's gonna stop me? Where am I? Where's the, oh, I don't even know what I'm, okay, so I watched a good movie, Ghost with Hole, also known as Sunabalang in Indonesian. So, let me read it to you. An honest woman falls for a model agency scam and is then brutally murdered by mindless thugs. She rises from the crypt as a Sundabalang, a mythological Indonesian revenge ghost, to exact revenge in a very gruesome and interesting ways. Can anyone stop her, or at least give this poor soul some peace? Ghost with Hole, 1981, starring Susanna, Woody Salam, Barry Prima, Ruth Pelipesi, Maria Hardy, him, and a bunch of other people. Directed by Sisworo Katama Putra. So I've had this for a while. I haven't watched it, and I put it on. And the actress Susanna, I was like, hey, that's the girl from Queen of Black Magic. And I just saw that I think Severin is doing a documentary about her. She's a horror queen in Indonesia in the 80s. She's really pretty. I'm trying to think of someone like compared to. Whenever I look at her, though, I just kind of see Wonder Woman. What's her name? I can't remember her name either now. But I mean, vaguely, or just kind of. She's really pretty, and I've only seen now 2 movies with her, but here she's pretty famous, or still, or I don't know. No, I think she passed away. I'm not sure. I don't know. But okay, so Ghost with Hole. She gets married. She was a prostitute before. That's how her husband met her. But he like pulled her from that life, and she's very happy now. But then she goes to get her wedding dress or go somewhere, and her old madam sees her. And then her madam tells this guy that this like fashion designer wanted to see Susanna's. She sews and makes clothes to herself. So he wanted to like buy some of her patterns or something. And her old madam recognizes her. She calls her mommy. And she's like, hey, like, she just wants to get revenge, or she just wants to hurt Susanna. I can't remember her name, character's name. Because I guess she felt slighted that Susanna left that world. So they set her up. And they take her to, like, they ambush her. They take her to this abandoned building where she gets assaulted by like 5 or 6 guys. But she's awesome because she fights them all as hard as she can. She just fights. She's running, she's hiding, and it almost like she's gonna get away, but she doesn't get away. And this is so disgusting. Like the guy that assaults her, like all the other scumbags are watching. I don't know, like 4 or 5, 6 of them. And then like he rapes her, and then he leaves, and he's all, y'all can go now. And they're all, for real? Oh, golly gee, thanks, man. Oh, it was sickening. And then there's a trial, and when they find out she was an ex-prostitute, they're like, well, you can't, like, even if she didn't, it's like there's no way she wouldn't give consent. So, case dismissed. Then she finds out she's pregnant. And it's weird. It almost seems like, it always come down on the victim, because she goes to a doctor and he tells her, and it turns out she's had multiple abortions before when she was a prostitute. And the doctor comes down on her, Oh yeah, her husband's away too. He's like captain of a ship or something. He's away for a long time. And then she has an older lady who's like their maid, and the maid is so nice. Oh, I can't remember her name. Ajaya, something like that. She tells Susanna, like, just have the baby. Your husband will understand, and if he doesn't, she's like, I'll take it and I'll raise the baby. And I was like, man, she's so nice to her. Like, she would do that because she doesn't want the baby to be aborted either. So I was like, oh man, this is so messed up. And then she tries to take the baby out herself, and she dies. And I was like, God damn it. And then, her husband comes back. I think when he comes back, she's already had killed herself. So that's when the ghost with hole, I guess it's called ghost with hole because she has a big, like, her back is like all scooped out, and you see big grubby worms in it. It's pretty sick. It looks pretty cool. So then she gets her revenge on everyone that assaulted her. First 30 minutes is all that, horrible, dramatic stuff. Then it kind of takes like a lighthearted turn for the middle part. It's not a comedy. It seems it's trying to be humorous. After it was just so serious. And, but when she comes back, she looks really cool. Like, she's just in a white dress, pale, and she has black around her eyes. Her hair's real long. Kind of like, I guess, like a Japanese, like The Grudge or The Ring. But, she doesn't look scary. I mean, she looks ominous, kind of, but not like otherworldly gross where you don't want to get near them. You kind of, like, she could lure you. And she starts taking out the guys that did that to her. And there's a part where and now I can't remember even how she. Oh yeah, she kills a bunch of them in different ways too. It seems like she has supernatural powers because she like traps one she runs into a room, little building, and she's able to like just wall it up. There's no exit, and she bursts through their arms and grabs them and like crushes them. She can turn into like a funny looking skeleton with bulgy eyes. She can shapeshift into other people. She can fly. But it's not as wild as like Boxer's Omen or Seventh Curse or Devil Fetus. I was hoping it was going to be like that, but it wasn't. There's just not enough of that crazy Evil Dead energy that I like. But at the very end, when they're trying to like destroy her grave to stop her, and she goes back and her arms shoot off. Not only, both her arms shoot off. Then she grows like another pair, and those shoot off too. And they're like slapping guys, punching them, grabbing them. That part was great. I was like, this is what I'm looking for in the movie. She has like superhuman strength, but that was like Evil Dead, Seventh Curse, Boxer's Omen type, like demons, crazier than like demon stuff. So I got a little bit of that. The effects are pretty cool. Or there's a part where she orders food, and I want 100 like sticks of meat. I forgot what like kebabs, and she's eating them. She eats all of them. She grabs like a big pot of soup and drinks it all, but it's all coming out of her back. And they see that and they freak out. Like the guys see that. So some good stuff. The movie, my copy looks really good. The only thing, I watched this Friday night, and I had 224s, and I got so tired. Yeah, I fell asleep around an hour and 20 minutes. So I missed all that arm stuff. So I was like, God damn it. I woke up and these Far East Flicks DVDs, they're cheap. They're $8. and they don't have any chapters. You just have to watch it all the way through. So I was like, man, I gotta just watch it again. And I thought it's like an hour and a half. It's an hour and like 45 minutes. So there's more, because it was like an hour. When it got to an hour and 20, I was like, man, what's gonna happen? Like, it's gonna wrap up. It doesn't seem like it's gonna end. So there was another like 24, 25 minutes. I think this is the best movie I've seen so far. Didn't give me everything I wanted, but the opening, the title, like when Sunabalang comes out, and the way it's written in red letters, real bold and big, and like creepy looking. And just the whole feel of it. I would watch it again, and mainly for Susanna. She's very sympathetic. You like her. She's my favorite. I think of the movies I've watched so far, she's my favorite character. I like her better than Radu or the Creep, or whatever else I watched. I don't know what I watched. Pumpkin Man. Oh, that annoying girl. Centipede Horror. So I don't know where you could watch Ghost with Hole besides ordering it from Fari's Flicks, but I mean, you should check out Fari's Flicks, even though, like, I don't know how you feel about, like, chapters. They're only $8, and they got tons of stuff. That's where I got Boxer's Omen, Seven Curse, The Devil. I want to review The Devil, but oh man, you know what? I bought some Zyrtec, and that's really all of a sudden it seemed like it knocked it out. Man, I was suffering yesterday, early today. Like, I didn't want to do any more videos. But Sunabalang, man, I wish I could speak Indonesian. And then while I was watching it, I was like, does Aiko Uwas, does he like this movie? Well, there's another part. Yeah, this movie's kind of all over the place. Like some action. Like they think her husband is killing the gang, so they jump him, and he fights. He fights like a madman too. Fights all these dudes off, but they get him at the end. But then the cops show up. So Ghost with Hole, yeah, I'd give it a 3.5. I would like to give it a 4, but there's just not enough craziness like at the very end with the arms, with the detachable limb kid and the Suicide Squad. Detachable kid, whatever. Anyway, yeah, you can find it. I suggest Ghost with Hole, and I'll see ya.